Hi guys. Hi guys. Welcome back. We're into sunny Central California and we're starting to get into hot days. And you're a little crooked, so I'm going to try and move you a little bit like this. I'm sorry, I haven't been on for a while. I've been a mess. Number one, I sort of hurt myself. Okay, so first of all, these are the worst times now for me from now, usually until when, into October, certainly through September generally, because it's so hot. And when it's hot, I have to have my air on super low. And I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying that I don't go out much because it's just for me to walk just a little bit, like from my okay, with MS, when you go and walk, like when it's really hot, your body okay, so normal people, when it's really hot, and especially the older you get, your body starts to be it takes longer reactions to get from your brain to your limbs. It takes longer time to do that, and therefore you end up slowing down. People with MS, like me, have a lot of damage in their brains. And so, like, see, right now I'm getting hot. It's not just sitting here. It's sit on 60, 68 in my house, and I'm hot. Okay, let's put my hair up. You can't see me, but I'm putting my hair up off of my neck because that always helps. Anyway, so people with MS, multiple sclerosis, what happens is wherever you have damage. So first of all, I'm old. I've had multiple sclerosis now for almost 30 years. That means I've gone into the secondary progressive step of the disease. Usually I had relapsing remitting. That means you have an attack, it goes away. Like when I was first diagnosed, I had an attack in my eye. I was blind in one eye. Then after, I don't know, I think it was 3 weeks, I think about 3 weeks, it clears up. But, and although I can see again and everything, I mean, although I could see again, you have scars in where that attack happened. Hence the name multiple scars or multiple sclerosis. That's what that means. So, I mean, I've had lots of attacks in my life. I've had brainstem attacks. I've had lots of attacks. And so all those places have damage. So when it's hot, when everyone's slowing down, I slow down too. And sometimes I get overheated and I can't even function. And so, like I'll slur words, I'll get numbness in my, I think it's my left side of my face because that's where I had a brainstem attack. So wherever I've had, my vision will get messed up a little bit. And so hence I stay inside most of the time. I think maybe this year I'll try and get one of those cooling vests or something, see if that helps. But anyway, so I'm mostly inside. So when you're mostly inside, I don't really do much, which probably leads to muscle act. I mean, I'm just a mess. So I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining why sometimes it's too much work to come in here and make a movie. But I did get the room picked up, so I'm very happy with that. And so I have some things to share with you. First of all, look at this. Sarah, Rachel, and her mommy, Judy, sent me a little love package. And in it was a lot of threads and laces, fun things that they've picked up. And they gave me one of Juji's, is it Juji or Juju? I have a kid at the church, they call him Juju, similar, right? I don't know, but it's a boy, and I don't know why they call it. I think it's some kind of a, what's the word? Nice name. Endearing name. I think Juju's might have something to do with Judy, but yeah, I'm not. Anyway, so she sent me this, and I am so in love with it. I have to tell you guys, I was a little bit bummed out because I told them I wanted to buy something, and they never responded. I thought, okay, well, they hate me. No, yeah. And so then I got my box. I guess it took a long time to get here. I think it's set in Chicago for a month or something. But anyway, yeah, so they sent me this. It's so pretty. I love it, love it, love it. Did I say I love it? I love it. So I have got this. Thank you guys. You're the best. Love you guys. So now I want to talk to you about my block. I will title this Roxys Journal of Stitchery block, or episode, just because that's mostly what I'm talking about, but I'll probably talk about other things too. So I went through my things. Now, okay, my favorite color. Now, when I say this, I don't want anybody to send me a bunch of orange stuff, just because every time I say I already said it. Whenever I say my favorite color is orange, I get all kinds of orange stuff. And I don't mind it sometimes, but sometimes it's just too much orange stuff, you know. But anyway, my favorite color is orange. And the type of orange, it's sort of like an autumn orange or sunset orange, or that really pretty, I don't want to say burnt orange because that sounds weird, but just an orange color. And so I've always liked orange. Frank Sinatra says orange is the happiest color. And I agree. I love orange. But I didn't want to do my whole block in orange, only orange, because I think that's weird. So this is how I thought about it. I started to do my block with my favorite backgrounds, which was this one, this is one of my favorites, this, and then this was a piece of fabric that I embroidered. Where's my little pointer? This is my piece of fabric I embroidered here. So then when I was looking through everything to think about what I want to do, okay, so I'm going to go through each thing I did. Yes, I should have did a video showing you what, but like I said, I wasn't feeling well. So can you see all this? I'm going to stand up. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so you know, the picture I put up was the background here and this was embroidered, as I could sit and do that. It's a rose on it. It was not fabric that had a rose on it. I could have did this too, but it was kind of, I should have maybe did that, but I didn't, because it was kind of shredding, fraying. But then when I was going through different things, I realized, well, so it says, so think about it with nothing but those colors. It doesn't really have any orange on it. Although it gets the idea that there's like I don't know. No, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But anyway, so then I found this bird I'd already stitched. And this bird was an ode to my friend, Kathy, who had printed this for me. And she died, let's see, did she put a date in here? She didn't put a date. She had beautiful handwriting. Look, flash. I'm going to flash you the handwriting. Kathy died from she got a very bad case of some kind of cancer. Around our area, there's all kinds of nervous things like MS and Parkinson's, like my husband has. This gal was several people I've known with this type of cancer. Hers was very aggressive, and she did treat it, but she died within a year and a half, I think, after getting it. But she made me this pretty watercolor bird. And so I had, and she put her name, Kathy. So I had printed it out on fabric, and then I went over it. I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry. The sad thing is I'm also so allergic. And the only thing that really helps me is a decongestant. And this is the thing. In America, I'm going like this. In America, you can only buy 6 days worth of decongestant because I guess of ephemerin or whatever what's that drug people take? Because of that, people use I'm sorry, got it. People use the active ingredient to make meth, I think it is. I don't know. So instead, they have to, we can only buy, what did I say, half a month. So it was not 6 days. You can only buy like 2 weeks, I think 1/2 of a month, not even a whole month. So at one point, my husband woke up dizzy. He was sick, and they said, well, use some decongestant. So he got some. Well, then I took some because it really helped me, because I don't know if you've noticed, I'm always stuffy on the show. Anyway, so in America, you can only buy 2 weeks worth or something, not a whole month. which is very hard. So if you're going to, I didn't know this at first. We were both taking, I thought, wait a minute, this is all gone. She go, you have to give your driver's license, all this stuff. I'm thinking, oh, really? This is ridiculous, because we don't even go out that much, especially not to go to the pharmacy, because the pharmacy's insane. You go there, you have to wait forever. It's just crazy. And if you want it delivered, it's some exorbitant. It's not like Walmart where you can have it delivered and there's a slight fee. No, it's an expensive, expensive thing. So, anyway, so then I had my son buy me some, but then the thing is that you have to have people, because I should ask the whole church to bring me in one box of, what I was taking, we were taking, what's it called? Claritin D, I think. Yeah, but, then we'd probably be arrested thinking we're going to make meth when we're not. We just want to breathe. But, yeah, so now I've switched, because I can't ask my son and my husband to go in every 2 weeks and try and get medicine for me, and especially what if he needs it. So, and I guess I could go in too, but sometimes I don't feel good to go in, and I have to go in because you have to bring your license and blah, blah, blah. So that's a big hassle. I know meth is bad, but truthfully, I have to believe that it's not putting a dent on anything to, couldn't you just say, okay, you can buy a month's worth and that's it. A month. That's reasonable, right? A month? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay. So anyway, so I've had that problem because it's springy here and we have all kinds of things. Oh, our yard is looking so nice. By nice, I mean wildernessy. The backyard, the front yard looks like a respectable person. The backyard is just whatever grows, but then we've added more things like he added a hibiscus tree and an olive tree that can be in a pot, because we're trying to get shade on the patio because it's a pool deck and it just gets so hot. When it's 100 degrees, that patio just reflects all the heat. It's just terrible. Terrible. Anyway, but let's talk about this first. So anyway, I had already sewed this one time. I don't know why. So what I did was I cut it all out and I did what Rachel did and just sort of tucked it in, put it up. Now this is a cute little birdie. Now obviously the colors weren't exactly right. This is actually more my color. But I noticed I did it more like this. I don't know. I put a little bit of stuff here to make it look like there's some little feathers here. But I wanted to put it on here because, I miss Kathy. And she was a sweet person that had been involved with her and her husband was a deacon at the church, is a deacon at the church. And, she was one of our Apple of Gold ladies and just was around since almost the whole time we've been here, which is almost from 1985, however long that is. You guys can do math. Anyway, so I put it on and I put on a branch. Then I thought, okay, I have to have orange. Then I thought to decide, okay, I'm putting things I like and I don't really care if everybody thinks it goes together. Okay, so that was Kathy's birdie and then I did it. She didn't have it's like a little fat plump bird that she didn't have a tail on here. I'm thinking that the tail is probably going back. It's a short little tail like a wren or something like that. So I just did it the same way. So this bird I just put on. I did sew it, but it's raised up because I use all thick threads, as you can see. And then I put a little K on here for Kathy because she signed Kathy. So this is a piece of sari silk that I just tacked on. So then I got my package from Rachel and Sarah and Judy, and I had asked, I said I loved her bird, Sarah, and she asked if I wanted her to send me her one, and I said, sure, yeah, who would not say yes? So I got this from her, so I decided to put that in here and stitch it. It's not as cute as hers, but I should have did these a little different like she did, but I didn't, so. But I like it. Turned out cute. And I put orange in there more to bring out the fact that I like orange, even though I'm not sure I like this color of orange. She also sent me this button. Look at this button. It appears to be a dyed shell button with paint, appears to be painted on a little birdie. So I put it up there. Like I said, it ends up being no rhyme or reason, but then when it's all done, I start thinking, well, it looks like a scene to me. This is under a patio or under something here, a bush or something that has, this came from someone, I don't know, it might have came from them. They sent me so much stuff, you guys, you sent me too much. But it was like a long piece. I just draped it on there and sewed that on. And then, so then I put the little birdie on there, sewed him on, put the button because it's birds and I love the button. Look at that button. Okay, so then down here, I thought, oh, I better start putting some orange on. So I put orangey. Okay, so this guy, I know the proportions are kind of strange, but yeah, so that's a rose that was on the fabric. But this is just all, I just decided to do a bunch of Lazy Daisy, orangey, and pink. Kind of draw this in, the pink, orangey and pink. There's some wool they sent me, and some pretty sequins that are like the colors of, so to me this looks a little odd to me. I like these colors right here. So those are sequins. Down here I just put some green to give some greenery with just little French knots to look like something, I don't know, like little things. Little things. This is a thing, that's a thing. So then I added that. I put down what it was, favorite color in bird. And, you know, there's some of my favorite color in here. I don't know, you guys. I just couldn't. I didn't want to do the whole thing. Actually, when I saw what Sarah's doing, I wanted to scrap everything, buy everything, and make that because it's so beautiful, right? That special kind of dye in the fabric. I did buy some. But, yeah, I wanted to stop everything and do what she's doing because I love what she's doing. She did a little budgie. Oh, I love that budgie. Anyway, so then I decided to put on these suffix puffs because it kind of will just add in some of these colors like that, and more orange. I had this orange flower button that's a Bakelite. I only had like probably one left. I think I've sent them to people, so I don't know. But I put that on here, and this is a gorgeous. Now I don't know what you can tell on here. Where's the? I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, right here. So it's like it's glass. It looks almost molded. It's old, probably the 30s. But it's glass, and it has it's got some the shading of different oranges and going up to a dark pink. So I love this button. So I put that there, and I just did some sewing in here. This is also a button, some kind of tiger eye glass button, I think. And what I like is that this little piece in here, and I don't know how much of it you can see really, but I added that in the middle. And then let's see. Sarah also they sent me this little one of these. Sent me several piece of lace and appliques, so I put that down here because I thought it needed something. And I'm tentatively saying I'm done, but I'm not sure if I am, because I might think, oh, I want to put that on there. Like, I think I could put something here, but I don't know if I want to. And I don't know. So right now, this is how it looks. I might be done with it. Okay, so I told you the story of this, and I told you the story of the bag, and I'll let you look at her bird here. Now, what else was I going to say? Oh, so Mother's Day, I got a typewriter. So I'm so excited. My husband remembered I was always saying I wanted a typewriter. He got me a 1960 orangey red typepwriter that's, you know, manual. So you have to like bang, bang, bang. I'm so excited about that. And yes, I'm planning on working on an artsy type fun journal thing. I think I know who I want to give it to, but I might sell it. So I haven't decided. And I will try and do movies of that because, you know, what else do I got to do? And what else? I don't know. Like I said, I got my room. Oh, I know what I'll say. So my granddaughter came over, and she's 16. And she's been struggling with things, and I don't know, it's just a hard age. And her parents aren't together, so there's, you know, she pits one against the other. She doesn't do her chores. She's failing some of her classes. I don't know. And I trying to be helpful to her. But so she came over, and I was getting her to pick up my room. And of course, that only lasted for a minute, because I had anybody who does paper crafts knows it gets all over the place, right? It gets everywhere. And so yeah, so I said, well, you know, why don't we, so then I said, okay, well, let's just do a little bit of crafting. So I talked to her about collaging, and so I got her doing some of the Marguerite Miller, not necessarily in order or anything, but I'm going to show you what she did. So I did I did a little, I think I did one of them for you. Next thing I know, she took over my church, my drawer that is supposed to be for my work that I do, you know, I do work for the church, so she's fun. But look, she made a cute little, I'm moving this now. So she's doing like one of Marguerite Miller's, one of her things, she has the tags like on a thing sort of like this. Which one's the first one? I don't know what she did. Oh, okay, I'm probably messing it up. Okay, now, let's just look at. Okay, so the first one was what? Let's find the first one. Okay, so I did this one. It was going to be the back. I did this one like this. And I just did whatever I wanted to do. And just covered that with paper because it's these papers from AliExpress, and so they're kind of flimsy, so we just covered that. So I'll show you what she did. She did these herself. Now, if you can even read this, she wrote so small down here, I need a magnifying glass to even read it. But look, she used all my stuff here. Super cute. She did a great job, I think. She has a hard time getting the glue to be, I'm going to use this on here. She has a hard time getting the glue to, we're using the glue stick, and she has a bit, this will be a mess right here probably. She has a hard time getting the glue to stick down sometimes, and so I told her she has to put her, you know, muscles into it. Okay, so this is one she did, super cute, right? And then here's another one. I talked to her about mark making, and it's a cute one. Then she colored some of this in here. And so this one and this one, right? And then she did this one like that. Oh, look, and she put a little envelope here and put this in. Look how small she writes. And then this is the other side. I think that's the first page, 2022, I think is what she was doing. I should help her with this, but I guess this is part of it. I don't know, it's her thing. So really cute, right? So I felt good about that. We did some of that. She's back with her mom now. Her mom lives not far from me, so I can see her during, you know, I see her every other week generally. And so I'm thinking, yeah, because I showed her my book I was doing with Rachel, and I still have a few pages left to do. But yeah, so this is going to be a short video. I need to go back out there and just chill out, I guess, as you would say. You know, I don't know if everybody says that. I need to go chill out. Probably not. I need to exercise, but I can't. My exercising is bad. I can't do it. I don't know. Okay, so guys, thank you for listening to me, and thank you for everything. And thank you, Sarah, Rachel, and Judy, for all your encouragement to me. And I'm thinking my little guys, I think it's done, but I'm not going to, where's my book? I'm going to get it here. I'm not going to sew it in, but I think it's close to being done. Where's that? Right here. If I start doing something and I think, oh yeah, I need to put that in there, then I'll do it. But I think I'm done. So I'm going to put it, the page it goes in is going to be like this, I think. Yeah, like this. On this page, like that, I think. Just like that. Like this. Like that. Doesn't look like it has to be made bigger at all. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I'm going to say it's pretty much done. And I'm very happy with how my book's going to end up looking. I like the size it's going to be. I like the stuff sticking out. I'm very happy with it. And then, of course, you've seen my spine cover somewhere, but I'll find it at some point. All right, guys, so I think I just walked away like, oh, Pam, sometimes. All right, so thank you guys for watching. And like I said, I'm still here. And I want to start a project on a really fun artsy book. And I'm going to do that. So I'm putting my little birdie. See, it's in a cute frame like that she made me. It sits in my room. Super cute like. Oh, and then, see, cute. And I was going to tell you about my... my pond. So I think I said before that we have this bullfrog in there now, which I found out later they're an invasive species. That's not good. But I think I think they're mostly indigenous to eastern United States, not western, but they are in the western because a lot of people would buy that. Somehow they came here because people wanted them for frog legs. It is huge, people, huge. And I haven't been able to prove this because we haven't been able to catch the picture of it. But the other day, my husband looked out there and saw on the deck what he thought was a dead dove. That like a small mourning dove, not maybe the biggest mourning dove size, but a smaller one, you know, like a baby, like not a baby, but you know, about the size of my fist maybe, on the deck. It was all like brownish looking. He thought, what is that? So then he looks, and then he started to figure out it's that frog. So that frog was out of the pond, and it's, like I said, we converted our pool to a pond, so there's a ledge. I don't even know how that happened. But he's huge. And so we were going to try and get a picture of it, but then he just hopped back into the pond. He was sunning himself. So then I guess a couple of days ago, my husband saw on the, he made a little floating raft. The idea with a pond is that you need to get, I forget what percentage of coverage of plants. This is our 3rd year with the pond, and it's just now starting to take off to where we have a lot of coverage of water lilies, and he just bought some other water iris, other stuff like that. So, but yeah, so somehow this frog then was up on the deck. He made this little deck, a wooden deck, and it floats in there, and it's just like has a little girl fishing off of it, like a little that my daughter gave him for Christmas one year. It's just cute, just for interest, you know, like. And yeah, so it just floats around like a boat dock looking thing, but it's, you know, floaty thing. Anyway, so he has that there, and then he looks out there, and that frog is on that thing. Now I don't know how it gets up there because there's no really, you know, I don't know how he can jump from anywhere because he's in the water. And like I said, he was put in 2 years ago as a tadpole. A couple of them were put in, but I think my granddaughter, the youngest one, killed one of them because she rolled it in her hands like that. Then apparently, I didn't know this. Apparently they put it in and it was probably dead anyway. So there's only one. I think it's a female because of its coloring. So I don't think any new frog babies, which is good because apparently they can eat small birds. I didn't know any of this. And they can eat fish, all the fish, and who knows? So, I mean, I don't know. It's huge. And so it was on the deck. And so my husband saw it and he goes, what is that? Next thing he knows, so he was going to try and get a picture of it or something. But then it walked like this to the end. It didn't hop. It walked like a creepy animal, like a frog, I don't know, walked and jumped into the water. So we don't always see him. He's hiding all the time. Apparently frogs can be submerged and breathe through their skin. I don't know. I mean, it's a bullfrog. It's big. And so yeah, sometimes in the mornings we see it, but not always. So it hides really well. Like I said, a year or two ago, I thought I saw a smaller frog. I thought, and right when you think maybe I saw a frog, then it's gone. It's just gone. And so I thought, well, we must be crazy. And a couple times my husband even said, I think I saw the frog, but then it's gone. But now he's so big, you cannot not see him if you see him. He's huge. So yeah, we got frogs. And so we've graduated to where the mosquito abatement doesn't have to come out and check us every 6 months because it's a perfect pond. It's a pond. And we love it. So anyway, it's starting to look so nice out there. And one of these days I will do another movie to show you guys. But, you know, it takes energy. So anyway, thanks for listening. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. And I miss you guys. I love you guys. And see you soon, I hope. Bye.